won't stop till I hear him say,
Warning: the information that we convey in these videos and the content on this page simply provides general consumer information. It is not legal advice or regulatory guidance. It is not intended to sway your personal bias in any way. We are simply just relaying information already available to the general public. We highly suggest you do your own research and draft your own opinion on the topics disclosed in this video breakdown. Without further ado, sit back, relax, enjoy this video breakdown, and if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, consider doing so now. Okay, those are the specific days this week I'm going to be paying attention to XRP. Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend, Sunday fun day. I have an amazing video breakdown for you all here today. We are going to be going over a bunch of things. We're going to talk about QNT and the price pump that we are currently experiencing. I'm going to talk about XRP, HBAR. I'm going to give you guys some price evaluations and what to expect via specifically in the next couple of weeks surrounding XRP's price action, how to pay attention and what levels to pay attention to. Ladies and gentlemen, again, smash that thumbs up button if you enjoy intuitive video breakdowns like this. I'm going to show you exactly why CYPRX is a page you want to be following. So if you are a part of the XRP community or utility-driven assets in general, the majority of influencers on YouTube follow this gentleman and talk about his tweets, or lady, whoever it is, right? Mr. Poole, okay? They say that he's a price predictor, or he predicts the future based off of these little subliminal tweets that he gives. I'm going to show you guys how you don't need subliminal messages in order to gather price predictions from CYPRX, because I tell you flat out, straight to your face, ladies and gentlemen, before things happen, well in advance. So check this out. Here is a video posted on our YouTube channel from August 25th. Okay, listen to what this video has to say via a QNT breakdown that I mentioned to you guys, talking about coming and grabbing liquidity roughly at around $160 all the way back on August 25th. $6 was a May high on QNT. If we can hold bullish price action above the May highs and above the $78 range, I do think that the price action on QNT is going to continue, potentially back up into roughly around $160 to come and grab some liquidity from these highs here. We're going to be paying attention to QNT closely. Where do I have buy limit set on QNT for anybody that is interested? And then I finished off that video also by telling you guys that I had specific buy limits set at specific price targets. So again, if you do not follow us on YouTube, all right, and then that's not enough proof to show you guys that we know exactly what we're talking about here at CYPRX via our technical analysis and the way that we approach these markets logically, okay? No bullish moon boy hype again, ladies and gentlemen, really putting our money where our mouth is. Watch this video breakdown because I'm going to show you guys time and time again, and then we're going to go into detailistic perspectives on what to expect in the upcoming price action. So check this out. This is a tweet that I put out to you guys on July 9th, over 3 months ago, and I said to you all, these key levels, and I want you all to pay attention because the price specifications and the form of price levels, okay, are what I'm talking about. Everybody follows this guy, Mr. Poole, where he puts out GIFs and pictures and images that people need to try and follow along. Here you have actual price targets, hard price targets to pay attention to, ladies and gentlemen. I said to you all, these key levels must be broken and price must sustain bullish momentum above $90 to $155 to the T to consider that the bottom is in for QNT. If at any moment we see bearish pressure at these levels, the banks could be selling at a premium. So be mindful, be aware, the future for QNT is bright. We are now currently at those price levels. I want to take your attention over to the QNT price charts. And as you guys can see, I put that tweet out to you guys over 3 months ago from those price levels. If you guys have been following this YouTube channel from when I made those YouTube videos and when I tweeted that out to you guys, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, putting our money where our mouth is at. We really do appreciate the love and the support. From those levels, from when I tweeted that out to you guys from July 9th, you guys can see that QNT has returned over 134%, smashing straight into 155. And in that YouTube video specifically, I'd mentioned to you guys Again, I haven't even deleted this arrow from that YouTube video. You guys can see I left it here for you all, saying that we are going to come and spike up through liquidity right above the highs at $160. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to zoom in for you guys again, taking this line from the high over here to the left-hand side and dragging it over to the right-hand side. You guys can see that we came for the liquidity right above these highs. You guys can now see how logical we are here at CYPRX. I'll go ahead and clear the charts up for you guys and zoom in. We spiked through that high that we had mentioned all the way back in July to you guys to the T. Logical price targets and evaluations, no bullish moon boy hype, over 134% gains on QNT. What is the future of QNT now? As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, if we continue through this area, we are now experiencing April and March highs, okay? With that being said, if we continue this bullish momentum, the bottom could 110% be in for QNT. Now, with that being said, you need to be cautious of the downside pressure if the DXY strength picks up, which we will go into in just 1 second. With that being said, I still will seek to buy QNT if it is below $100. Personally, I got into QNT roughly when price was at around $42 to $47. You guys can even go back on my Twitter when I was mentioning to you all that I was buying QNT. I also bought some more QNT when we were here at about $80. And also here in this area back in September when we dropped below $100 here. So with that being said, my average buy-in price for QNT, having bought below $80 and above $80 but below 100, is roughly most likely around $60 to $80. With that being said, I'm going to sit on my hands. I'm comfortable with my QNT bags. I'm not going to dollar cost average in at these high prices. This is not financial advice. I'm only going to buy QNT if we do see a price depreciation below $100. Right now, with the price stability of QNT, if we break above these highs and start to create higher highs and higher lows, all the way above March and April highs. That's my QNT evaluation. You guys have my buy-in price targets. If we do see a price depreciation below $100 on QNT, I will 110% be picking up more. I'm not just going to randomly stick money in. I will zoom into the charts during New York session. I will utilize the CYPRX strategy and I will start to dollar cost average in below $100 on QNT. With that being said, let's move over to the next tweet that I have to cover for you guys. This is very interesting and I want you guys to pay attention because I'm going to do a later breakdown throughout this week on this tweet. So again, pay attention. I'm giving you guys a heads up in this video in advance. Today is Sunday, and I want you all to pay attention to the dates that I released in this video. So I said to you all, first day of the week is a full moon. Today is a full moon. Today is Sunday. The elites will be active. As you guys can see, the cryptocurrency market is pumping, and I told you guys this yesterday. You have been warned. This week, pay attention. Asia session will set the trend direction. London session will set the liquidity. I am personally a New York session trader here, so I will be looking for a sweep of liquidity that London session sets. And then I said to you guys, London and New York session rollover, that is when the liquidity sweep will happen. And then New York session will set the position. The position will then roll over and continue into Asia session. And I said 12, 13, 14, eyes on XRP. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the pictures that I sent you guys. Again, pay attention to detail. This is when I'm going to be looking at the charts for intraday trading positions. I mentioned to you guys on XRP, I am not a long-term buyer of XRP bags unless prices where below 32 cents. With that being said, I will be looking for intraday trading positions. As you guys can see, to solidify what I mentioned to you guys, the first day of the week is a full moon. Today is October 9th, 2022. Full moon reaches its peak on Sunday, October 9th, 2022. As you guys can see, the elites are active today. Okay, they are buying up the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market is mostly green around the board. Coming over here, okay, this is the more important part this week to pay attention to. We see a lot of major impactful US dollar news coming out. So the DXY is going to be volatile this week. That, as a day trader or an investor, should pique your interest. And again, you're not going to want to situate yourself in the market during high volatility times if you're not used to the amount of volatility and price fluctuations. However, here at CYPRX, we have a sound strategy that allows us to combat that, control our emotions, and situate ourselves on the right side of the market, no matter if it's a bullish or bearish move. With that being said, you guys can see I tweeted out to you guys 12, 13, 14. Correlate that with the calendar here. We see Wednesday, October 12th, Thursday, October 13th, and Friday, October 14th. We have some major news. We have core PPI coming out, FOMC meeting minutes. We have the CPI coming out, unemployment claims. We see Perlium, UOM, consumer sentiment. We have retail sales and core retail sales on Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is going to be a volatile week for the DXY, okay? So pay attention. You have been warned. I even pretty much gave you guys the strategy that I'm going to be utilizing to situate myself in XRP intraday trading positions. You guys will see a video most likely heading into Saturday breaking down these trading positions. So be mindful, pay attention to the charts on these 3 specific days. And again, not financial advice. Okay. Those are the specific days this week I'm going to be paying attention to XRP. With that being said, moving on over here. Okay. This one is very interesting. And again, remember I said at the beginning of this call, 99% of people or influencers on this space use Mr. Pool as a prediction tool in the cryptocurrency market. Unfollow that gentleman, stop being manipulated by all his tweets and whatnot, and pay attention to what we're saying here at CYPRX. Check this out. I tweeted this out to you guys over 2 months ago, August 2nd, 2022. Okay. And again, 7 years in this market, well connected in this market, ladies and gentlemen. But with that being said, check out this insider alert that I mentioned to you all. I said, isn't it crazy that we live in a world controlled by a group of elites who will go as far as starting a nuclear war scare in order to manipulate the markets to sway prices in their own favor? This will all lead to the benefit of their own pockets and not the people that they govern. Okay. Again, 7 years in this market, ladies and gentlemen, now you can see the headlines coming out. The headlines had nothing to do over 2 or 3 months ago with nuclear war scares. And now you guys can see this article right here 2 days ago. What does it say? Ukraine war. Biden says nuclear risk is at its highest since 1962 Cuban Missile Crisis. It is freaking hilarious, the call outs that we make here at CYPRX. You cannot get more accurate. Go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is just a laughing spree here at CYPRX, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been following this YouTube channel, you already know what is going on, especially the CYPRX students. I'm going to show you guys how I sent them messages well in advance before price action played out on HBAR, giving a nice return on your overall investment if you had listened to what I said to you guys, and then also XRP, okay? But before we do that, let's just go back to the charts real fast. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'll squeeze that into this right now. So check this out. Okay, this was a message that I sent to the CYPRX students. I said this to them on, I believe it was September 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So let's head over to the XRP charts real fast. Okay, and you guys can see where September 29th is on the charts. Look down at the bottom of my screen. You guys can see September 29th, 2022. And I said to the CYPRX students in our private Discord chat, again, if you want access to that and access to any of the messages that I sent to the CYPRX students ahead of time in our private Discord, you, of course, obviously have to be enrolled in our mentorship program. And the link for that is in the description down below for anybody that is interested, okay, where we teach our sound technical analysis approach to the market. You guys have access to our community weekly Zoom calls. You guys also have access to our private group chat. Okay. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here's a screenshot of the message that I sent to the students on September 29th. I said, I am buying more HBAR tomorrow morning during New York session. And then I also said to them on the same day, I think that this news, specifically talking about some XRP news that we had discussed in the group chat, might give us a push into 60 cents. Specifically told them again on September 29th, XRP is about to fly. And as you guys can see, measuring from the low on XRP on September 29th to where we are currently operating at now, in the group chat, if anybody had put money into XRP, they would have experienced over a 25% gain on their overall portfolio, measuring from this low all the way up to the high. Now, real fast, I'm going to roll over to HBAR, but then I'm going to come back to XRP. I'm going to give you guys an updated price evaluation on what I'm expecting on XRP, because I had mentioned for you guys in the beginning of this video that I'm going to do that for you. So I will give you guys my price expectation and what I'm looking to capitalize on here in the next couple of weeks coming into the end of this year. Okay. So HBAR, same thing. You guys can see where I mentioned to the students that I'm going to be purchasing and buying HBAR. And again, September 29th, down at the bottom of my chart, you guys can see when I sent that message out to the CYPRX students was roughly here in this general vicinity. And since then, HBAR has appreciated in value over 9%. Okay. With that being said, again, anybody that wants access to these price predictions and callouts on our private Discord, again, you have to be enrolled to the CYPRX mentorship program. However, I'm just showing you guys that we put our money where our mouth is at here at CYPRX, not only calling price predictions, but calling news fundamentals as well. Coming over here, this is the last call out before I revert back to the XRP price predictions. We'll leave that for the end of this video, giving you guys a full price analysis on what to expect on XRP. This is a tweet that I put out to you guys on July 21st, ladies and gentlemen, way in advance before it happened. And I said to you all, the DXY will most likely hit these levels by end of year, which will cause another crypto downfall. Be aware of this temporary pump. The elite's agenda has not been completed yet. I'm still being mindful of the price evaluations in the cryptocurrency market as of right now. Am I situating myself for long-term positions? Absolutely. If you guys want to know what type of cryptocurrencies I am currently buying, again, that is for our private Discord membership group here at CYPRX. I've mentioned to you guys specifically on XRP where I am buying in at for my long-term bags, and I will go into that in just one second. That's mainly the only cryptocurrency that I will discuss with you guys openly here on the CYPRX YouTube page. Again, because that wouldn't be fair to the CYPRX students. But heading over to the DXY, where I mentioned this tweet out to you guys, and again, correlating this with the fundamental that just recently came out, you guys can see this is where I put that tweet out to you guys, letting you know that the price evaluations on the DXY will rise significantly. Here are those price levels that I called out. Now they have yet to come into fruition, but you guys can see that since I put that tweet out to you guys back in July, the price of the DXY has significantly risen. Coming over here to an article that was put out 2 days ago, just to solidify what I said to you guys over 3 months ago. Okay. Here's the date on this article right here, 10/7. This is October 7th, 2022. US dollar index to see a final push stronger towards the 121 high of 2001, Credit Suisse says. Guys and gals, you cannot be more specific and accurate here at CYPRX. What did I say to you guys in this tweet right here? That the elite's agenda is not over yet, and that we were going to see a price push into the 2001 highs. I'm calling out 117 to 120. However, there's most likely going to be a massive liquidation event from the leverage sell positions that took place way back in 2001 when the I don't want to say that out loud. When the 9/11 crisis happened, okay? Because that's a sensitive topic. And I know that most likely they will try and shadow ban us for saying those key vocabulary words, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If you guys haven't seen the price video evaluations that I made on where the DXY is at currently now, or if you want to see that again, comment in the description down below, me breaking down the DXY and the manipulation behind the DXY. I will go into a full extreme detailistic dive on that, pulling up fundamental articles, showing you guys how it's all correlated with price action and things of that nature. But just to show you guys again, everybody follows this Mr. Pool guy talking about price predictions. Here this is 3 months in advance before this article comes out, talking about price highs on the DXY, where I mentioned to you guys price highs on the DXY, and you guys can now see where we put that tweet out to you guys, the price is appreciated on the DXY. All right. I know that all of that was a mouthful. And again, this is a Sunday fun day video just to show you guys why it is that you should be subscribed to the CYPRX YouTube, why it is that you should consider taking it up, joining the CYPRX mentoring program. Okay. Showing you guys that we put our money where our mouth is at. We're none of these bullish moon boy hypists here. We're really trying to give you guys value in our price evaluations. We're really trying to give you guys value in that fundamental information that we release to you guys way ahead of the curve. Okay, way ahead of the curve. I'm hoping that I'm keeping you guys updated. I know for the people that are subscribed, that are enrolled, that are following us on Twitter are well notified in advance. Okay, so with that being said, thank you guys for sticking around. Now let's go into the XRP price evaluation just to show you guys what I think may potentially happen. Again, nothing that I constitute here is financial advice. Make sure that you are investing at your own risk, okay? With that being said, getting rid of the message area that I sent to the CYPRX students, first thing I want to cover is, I told you guys personally, you need to identify whether you're an intraday trader, that means a day-to-day trader, taking positions, getting in and out of the market on a day-to-day basis, or a long-term hodler. For me here at CYPRX and the majority of the students, we are intraday day traders. That means, okay, that we like to take positions during specific sessions. Either the majority of us trade New York or London session. Here, personally, I trade New York. So as long as price is above 32 cents, I switch over to my intraday trading portfolio and I take buy scalps or sell scalps on XRP, trading my leveraged account on CYPRX. Again, if you guys are interested in trading leverage and you need a strategy, again, to teach you all how to do such a thing, utilizing a broker and not just buying and holding long-term on exchanges, I personally utilize CYPRX. You guys can practice by utilizing a demo account. That's something that I highly recommend. Opening up a demo account, getting your foot wet in this market. If that's something that interests you, again, that link is in the description down below for our mentorship program. With that being said, I'm not adding any long-term bags to my XRP portfolio as long as price is above 32 cents, okay? With that being said, I will be looking for buy scalps up into 60 cents. Now, that is coming up into those May highs that I've been mentioning to you guys for the longest time. Okay. The longest time I've been mentioning to you guys that the price of XRP is going to come up into these May highs. Now, when it does, we need to be very, very mindful. Okay. Because if we go over to the daily chart, I just want to show you guys. Okay. This is a heavy supply region. Okay. With that being said, if the elites seek to sell in the form of a premium here, we need to be very mindful, potentially pulling profit on any intraday trading positions and not being egotistic and greedy, and make sure that we secure money from the market when it is presented to us. With that being said, a pattern that I will be paying close attention to is some type of liquidation event from any over leveraged sellers that sold above these May highs back when we had those crypto crises. This is back when Terra Luna crashed. This is back when two arrow, what is it, three arrows capital, I don't know, what is it, one arrow, two arrow, three arrows, how many arrows, I don't care. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, back when all that stuff was happening, this is when the market sold off. Okay, so we have over leveraged sellers in this area, just like on QNT. Okay, I'm expecting for the price of XRP to appreciate in value if it does up into these levels, and then we will see most likely some type of volatility. That means that if we do see a price appreciation on XRP, now obviously, of course, a straight line up is unrealistic. Okay, it'll look something like this in the form of higher highs, higher lows, maybe something like that. Once we break these levels, if we do break these levels, ladies and gentlemen, I will be moving stop losses to break even, securing profit from the market if those price levels do come into fruition. Because why? The market makers could scoop up liquidity from above these highs and seek to sell in the form of profit from a premium. Okay, after taking profit from their buy positions and liquidating these over leveraged sellers, they could then turn the market around and dump one more time. Be mindful of price action after the market liquidates highs. That is something that I say to the CYPRX students. We always are operating in an area of uncertainty or an environment of uncertainty. But when we violate a market high or a market low, that puts us at an extreme area of uncertainty because we do not know if the market is going to violate this high, violate this high and continue higher, making higher highs and higher lows, holding price stability above the 65-cent psychological level or the May highs, or if the market makers are going to seek to take premium sell positions from these levels and dump the market again. Okay, you just don't know once the market violates a high. So these are things that I'm going to be paying attention to on XRP. Can we sustain this bullish momentum? And if so, most likely the May highs are in target parameters for myself, at least for intraday trading positions. Now, again, if we do see a price depreciation on XRP, where I think to hold this bullish momentum and continue higher needs to hold is around 50 cents. If we break that 50-cent psychological level barrier and we start to see price depreciation lower, that 44, 45-cent threshold right here in this general vicinity where we see this double bottom formation is my next bearish target. And if the 44 to 45-cent threshold breaks where we see this double bottom pattern, then 32 cents is the next level, in my personal opinion, on the cards. Okay. Now, again, like I said, if we do see a market turnaround or a pickup in DXY strength later on this year, we have interest rate hikes coming out in November that you guys need to be mindful of. That's something I will be paying attention to. I will seek to be taking sell positions on XRP down into these lows. If we do break the 50-cent to 45 and 44-cent threshold, I will most likely be taking sell scalps down into 32 cents to then revert and seek to take profit to pump money back into the market via my long-term bag positions if we break that 32-cent threshold. For some reason, I have a feeling that even if it's just one day where this event takes place, we are going to see a massive drop in price in the cryptocurrency market. I still have a firm belief that that is going to happen. It is not guaranteed. I just fully believe that the elites did not think that this was discounted enough for them. Okay. Just personally, that's just my personal belief. Again, you guys don't have to agree with that. Trade how it is that you want to trade. I just personally think that even if it's one day's worth of a liquidation event where we just see a nasty wick to the downside, okay, I have a firm belief that that is still going to happen. Now, that is not financial advice. I'm not sitting here and saying, wait to get into these crypto assets until that day comes, because nobody's going to be able to predict when that happens. The majority of utility-driven assets right now, as an investor's perspective, okay, they are 80 to 90% discounted, ladies and gentlemen. Greed works in both directions, okay, in a bull and bear market. People are greedy. They want lower prices all the time, okay, and then they miss out on the bottom. Everybody here that was failing to buy this bottom right here because they thought that the market was going to go lower literally missed out okay, on over what, 50% gains? Yeah, almost 100% gains, ladies and gentlemen. That is insane. Why? Because you were being greedy, most likely, and saying to yourself, based off of some YouTube video that you watched or some price prediction that you watched, thinking that the market's going to go lower. However, nobody knows if that's going to happen. Yes, we want to believe that that is a potential outcome. However, you need to determine what type of investor you are, what type of capital you have to play with, and what type of liquidity and price fluctuation you can handle emotionally. Okay. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that in this video breakdown, over 4 different tweets, over 4 different call outs now coming into fruition at a later date, over months in advance, giving you guys a heads up. I hope that this gives you an intuition to subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter. The best way to do that, follow us on Twitter. The link is in the description down below, as well as for the mentorship program. If anybody's interested in that here, if this is your first time at CYPRX and this mentorship program that we speak of interests you, learning our technical analysis strategy on how we properly trade these markets via our technical analysis approach, you guys can also find that link in the description down below. Reach out to me, schedule a Zoom call with me. You're more than welcome to ask any questions. I love to show my face to you guys and meet you in video chat. Blessings to you all. Have an amazing week. I have some outstanding content coming out for you guys. I cannot thank you all enough for being subscribed to the YouTube channel. We are growing. We're almost at 10K. I am a firm believer that we are going to smash through 10K before the end of year. Blessings to you guys. As always, you know what it is. Be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video breakdown.
Won't stop till I hear him say